started Evergreen Farms. You got 2 minutes, Bill.
Okay,
What was the history of Evergreen
Okay.
Farms? And this is Maggie. She's the marketing person here.
Foreperson.
And the foreman.
And the foreperson.
So when did you come here, Bill?
Oh, let's see. I bought the property in 1972.
Wow.
After about 4 or 5 years, I said I can do something with this. And I started a small Christmas tree farm nursery. Found out I could not make enough money without doing something in the fall, and suddenly got into the Christmas
business.
trees. Probably around 1979, 1980.
Now the nursery business has been crushed by the Great Recession.
By the Great Recession.
So they're more or less
But
left with the Christmas business.
I was saying to Maggie earlier, the stuff that you made the Christmas wreaths with and things, you got off the property originally, but then
No, we have to buy the material.
Correct. And we're going to get into this. And this is a whole different lingo. This is what you get from people that you call brushers.
Brushers.
Brushers bring the stuff into you, okay?
The raw
Maggie,
material.
tell them what happens here.
Well, the raw material is brought in by many dedicated people that we have some really good brushers. They're men and women. They are often have other jobs that they do, and
Typical
especially in
Maine.
the summer they do
Sure.
lobstering. But they come in here and they bring truckloads, carloads of tips on sticks. That's another term, because we have the balsam that's actually on a stick, and it almost looks like a balsam tree coming, a very fat one.
Right.
But these are bundles, and these
Now
are
they're grundles.
Yes.
And
They come in, we have a lading door
Green
here,
bundles,
and they are
grundle.
weighed. Each,
Right.
and there we have the cedar, and we have the pine,
Right.
and we have the balsam. So depending on what they are bringing in, we weigh it out. It's a different price.
So you pay by the
And we
pound.
pay by the pound. It's
Okay.
an old-fashioned and lovely scale over there, and that's how we do it.
In a
It's
person, Dave
So
was
they want them to be nice and wet when they bring them in, right?
well, it doesn't hurt because it keeps them fresh.
Yes,
It keeps them
yeah.
fresh.
So Dave was saying some of these people make a pretty good day's pay by bringing in these,
Oh, yes.
these
Grundles.
these brushers bring in their
And the
product.
tips
On sticks come
on
from the
sticks or
brushers.
bundles, yes.
And
We
so,
have some fine brushers. I mean, I'm amazed because they go out very early in the morning and they come here just as it's getting dark, and so they worked all day out in the woods.
They work all day.
and the
Yeah.
beauty of it is they're not really hurting the forest
Oh, no,
No, no.
because
not at
all.
the trees regenerate themselves.
That's right.
And so now what are we going to go? We're going to go in the next room where the actual wreath production is
Yes,
done.
we have the decorating behind us, and then we'll go in
Decorating,
to see
right.
the wreaths.
So anyway, the final touches of the wreaths are done here, but the wreaths are going to be in there. And where do you see this kit? They got some stuff going on in there.
All right,
But
well-
anyway, so what are we going to see in there, Maggie?
Well, we're going to see handmade wreaths, and also some ladies on wreath machines, but it's still, all the bouquets are broken down and everything is artistry. It's hand artistry.
And we're going to start with one ring of metal,
Right.
and you're going to see the whole process.
Now, where are you marketing all these wreaths?
All over the country.
Really?
All over the country.
Tell them about that Connecticut order.
Oh, we had a huge Connecticut order going to the Susan B. Anthony project,
Oh, yeah,
and that was, how many wreaths was it, Bill? I could look.
2,000. Yes.
Couple of thousand.
1,000 wreaths.
2,000 wreaths, and that had to be out all in one night. So the wreathers are working day and night to keep up with that,
I'd be
as well as our local
I'd be
orders.
hard pressed to figure out what to do with 2,000 wreaths.
Yeah.
Well, you
yeah.
have to realize that this is a small bundle of greens right now because we're getting closer to Christmas and a lot of people have their orders in. But
Yeah.
we have put out 150,000 pounds easily and more of raw material and shaped it into something beautiful. So,
And employed these brushers that
Absolutely,
are
and
bring
they're-
everything in. And I
This is
just
distinct
learned,
from the Swedish area.
Kit's so impressed with these. These are called sprays, right?
Sprays.
Okay, so these come in just like this and show a finish. This is so beautiful.
well, we make them here, obviously, and then sometimes you have to clip off the very ends, and this has been clipped off because you don't want jagged ends for anyone. And then what you do is decorate with
Liability
whatever you
issue.
feel like. We actually have a couple of different sprays here. We have this
Nasty
plaid
looking
ribbon,
tools here, man.
and then we will put something like the gypsophilia with it, and perhaps a pine cone cluster, that, and then sprinkle berries throughout.
Right.
These berries here, which we can just stick in, and you have just a spray of berries coming down. That's very attractive. And then this is another design that we have.
Isn't that gorgeous
has
for the front door?
pine cones.
You
I
can't
know
get
you
any
want
better.
one.
Bill,
I'll buy you one
can't
next
get
year,
any better
buddy.
than that. You can't get any better than that. Hold that up a little, Maggie. Look at that beautiful thing. All right, Bill. What about these pine cones? What's up with
Yeah.
these?
Those are your local pine cones.
Yeah.
Not all of them. I was holding up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, these are Austrian
pine cone.
Yeah. These are usually imported. We do have Austrian pine in this country now. In fact, I can pick a few in our backyard. But the white pine is the native Pinus strobus, is the Latin terminology. And they have crops about every 3 to 5 years, and this was a big crop year for the white pine.
Yes.
Everybody noticed the white pine cones all over the place.
All over the roads.
Now, do the brushers also bring in the cones? Are they called coners?
Coners.
No, we have had phone calls though, and some people have come in and brought just pine cones. That's all they've done. But the brushers, no, they're too busy getting the raw material.
Where do you find these gold ones?
For those we have to, yes, we have to order those.
Oh, okay.
Bucks are in.
Special orders.
We know
We
that.
have a lot of different decos, as we
Some
call
crab apples.
crab apples.
Not real though. It's
We
too
have the
light to be
frosted
real.
cones
Right.
that without berries, frosted cones with berries, plain berries. Plain cones, different clusters of them.
Bill, do we know how many of
Different
these?
plaids.
What are
Lots
these?
of baubles.
What are these called? I can't remember the name of these. What are these?
Sprays.
Spray.
How many
Spray.
sprays do you sell?
Think
Come on, come on.
Oh, no, just a few thousand.
Few thousand sprays. Well, we want to thank everybody here at Evergreen Farms. They are really, really putting people to work and making a beautiful product, and I want to thank you.
And
guys.
making Waldoboro a better place to be.
It's beautiful.
And we enjoy every minute.